Elections are not won on social media. 90% of our people are not on social media. Atiku making this statement on the 2023 election. My name is Acapella, in case you are seeing my face for the first time, aka the Golden Boy, aka the Dollar Remix. Welcome to the Acapella show with the Eagle's Eye. Don't go anywhere. I is coming back. The 2023 election is brewing so hard, the heat is getting on, attention is growing hard, everybody is gathering their support. But recently, the former vice president of Nigeria, the PDP presidential candidate, of course, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, granted an interview, and on the interview, he was asked, what does he think about his former running mate, Peter O.B., who's the Labour Party presidential candidate? What does he see Peter O.B. winning the election? Does he regret not having Peter O.B. on his side? And Atiku replied to say, elections are not won on social media. I'm very sure that far north, 90% of our people are not on social media. Anyways, I say, Igu, this kind of message, go call and make me talk for Atiku. Take us go where you see the video with your two eyes. Let everybody hear from Atiku direct. Don't go anywhere. It's a Acapella show with Eagle's Eye. I is coming back.
Your erstwhile running mate, Peter O.B., left the PDP and joined another party, is also running for president. How do you think this will affect your prospects, given that the Southeast has always been such a safe zone for the PDP?
I really don't expect, the Labour Party to, to take as much votes from the PDP as people are suggesting. We could have seen it in the last elections in Osun State. What is the performance of the Labour Party? This is a party that doesn't have a governor, doesn't have members of the National Assembly, doesn't have state assembly members, and politics in this country depends on the structures you have at these various levels, at the local government level, at the state level, and at the national level. So it is very, very difficult to expect a miracle to happen, simply because Peter O.B. is in the Labour Party.
Well, two quick follow-up questions. The first one is...
After all, they were saying through the social media they had more than 1 million votes in Osun State. But how many votes turned out to vote for Labour Party? And then again, mark you, you are talking about social media. In the North, 90% of our people are not tuned to social media.
Of course, you trust it. It's politics. Atiku made that statement, and then everybody has been waiting to hear from Peter O.B. What has Peter O.B. got to say? And it wasn't quite long. Peter O.B. also granted an interview and responded to Atiku. And of course, in Peter O.B.'s interview, Peter O.B. responded to say, of course, if he says it's going to take a miracle for me to become the president, my journey so far has been a miracle, from becoming the first governor to win an election with a party that was just 1 year old. Peter O.B. said a lot of things. I said, Igu, instead of me to speak for Peter O.B., take all of us, go where you see when Peter O.B. they respond. Let's all see with our two eyes. Of course, you know how it is. It's a Acapella show with Eagle's Eye. Don't go anywhere. I is coming back.
Let's make reference also to what former Vice President Atiku Abubakar also said about you. He said it will be a miracle for you to win the presidential election. How would you react to this?
Well, so miracle is at the root of our faith. What strengthens our faith is miracle. For me, since I started this political journey, my achievements and records have all been miracle. Have all been miraculous. If you check, I ran for governor in a party that was less than 1 year old. When I started in 2003, I won the election. They declared somebody else. I went to court. Everybody said it's impossible. There's no way. It's never happened before. After 3 years, the court declared me the winner. I was sworn in. 6 months, I was impeached alongside Fayose and Darie. I went to court. again, I became the first governor to come back from impeachment. So I was the first governor to win through the court, first to come back from impeachment. And then in 2007, about 1 year in office, INEC conducted the election, and O.B.O won and was sworn in as governor. I went to court again to seek the interpretation of our constitution that my tenure is 4 years. Everybody said it will never happen. Again, the Supreme Court declared me the winner, which is why you have staggered the election in various states today. So I became the first governor to seek interpretation of the constitution. On tenure of the governor, I became the first governor. In Anambra State, over a period of 40 years, from O.B.O days in old Anambra State, I was the first governor to serve 2 tenures. I can go on and on and on and tell you so many things that have happened in this my journey that one can say is a miracle. And I'm looking forward to the next miracle next year to complete the miraculous journey of my political life.
And that's Peter Obi's response. And then you needed to see comments from the obedience saying, comrade, tell them, miracle president. It was a beauty to see. Ladies and gentlemen, 2023 is coming. You have to put your own foot on the ground. You have to participate. This is not the time to say, I don't like politics. Politics is not my business. Bread now, a bread that sells for 250 naira before now sells for 650. Plantain that sells for 1,000 now sells for 4,000. Egg, boiled egg, boiled egg, boiled egg. Nobody say the fowl will deliver through operation or through CS. You buy boiled egg now for 100 naira to 120, and you can't just sit back to say it does not concern you. Go get your PVC, get involved in deciding who the next president of this country is going to be. Policies don't select. Policies don't select those that love election and those that doesn't love election. When they make a policy, it affects everybody. The time is now to get up, lend your voice, put your votes, and decide who leads the country. Anyway, thank you for joining the show. It's the Acapella show with Eagle's Eye. Follow my social media handles as they display. It's 2022, as you know. But I'll see you guys at the next level. The you in you is only you that can utilize you. Ajay, Akapi, you dey motivate.